EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
In full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Now Burrow, and incomplete to open things up. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and help you force the incompletion.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Come on, let's play like a team.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Burrow. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. That is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Williams to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off for the end zone. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short game.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Well, they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early.
into a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Running for the first time with the fullback, C.J. Ham. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have regained the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 5. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. Open receiver complete. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw over the middle and finds Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, what a move. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. Good work on them. They've taken away the passing lanes, getting work, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Burrow. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Burrow on play action. And it's caught. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. Burrow will throw. Staying on his feet. And he's going to go down again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. That will third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw got him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 70 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And some room to work. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone, a scoop and score, a final return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up, fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.